Hi everybody, so I wanted to address something here, and something that Myenergi do not get enough credit for within their setup of their systems. So let's face it, the battery is not turning water to wine. It's the same as quite a lot of the others out there. However, the one key thing that many people do not take into consideration when looking at installs is what you can do to monitor load within that property. So the reason I'm doing this video is because yesterday I was at a survey and this came up. The scenario is there's a house, usually how they start. There's a house with the meter on the side of the house, the distribution board is in the centre of the house, nightmare. There's then a 32 amp supply on an armoured going out to the garage. That garage has got its own little distribution board. There is a lighting circuit and a socket circuit in there, and that's it. The customer wants the battery in the garage. Makes perfect sense with the PAS document. The panels that we're looking to put on are also going on the garage, so everything is fine, apart from two issues. One issue is we've only got a 32 amp supply out there with a 5 kilowatt inverter. That's not too bad, that's 20 amps, but the customer's also thinking about an EV charger, which even if people aren't thinking about at the minute, it's probably not going to be long until they are. So having this next sort of setup that I mentioned now is essential really. So the problem number one is we can't get back to the main distribution board without a hell of a lot of disruption to either change that garage cable to make it bigger or to run a separate cable just for the solar and the battery. So we've got to be a bit smart about this. What you can do within the Myenergi battery setup, the Eddy, the Zappi, is you can have an extra CT clamp called the monitor CT clamp, and what that does is that basically allows you to go, okay, I'm going to monitor the supply to this sub distribution board, so in this case the garage board that it's getting fed from, to go monitor this dB and don't allow the supply to breach 32 amps. So you're monitoring the main grid supply either via a hardwired cable or, during that scenario I've just mentioned, via a Harvey, because that's the wireless way of doing it. So we monitor our main meter position so we get true import-export readings. That's fine, that's good. We're now also monitoring the garage distribution board because we have a limit of 32 amps on there. So now the battery knows what the main supply is doing, so it can monitor for the 100 amp main fuse, but it can also monitor that sub board. So that means now that if we force charge the battery and we're charging an electric vehicle, we've got some electric heaters, whatever's happening in that garage, that battery knows that it's not allowed to breach 32 amps on that garage board, meaning that it can ramp down its charge rate until the heater clicks off, the car clicks off, whatever, until there's more capacity there. Now that is, I don't understand why more manufacturers aren't building that into their systems. The amount of new builds that have a 32 amp supply out to the garage and the garage is detached, the DB's under the stairs, or it's a nightmare to get to in some way, or it's just going to be disruptive. Having just that one little bit of functionality into a system allows an installer like us to go, great, we're having to do a little bit of work on this one where we have to take that garage supply off the communal RCD and just put it into its own little garage board or little one-way or two-way board so that it's not sharing that RCD. But that's nothing, we can easily do that. We're not having to cut ceilings up, take floors up to actually upgrade that cable. And the good thing is as well, if we decide to use a Zappi EV charger, which we will be, we can it's all part of the same ecosystem, so both of the Zappi and the Libby battery will see that 32 amp limit as well as that 100 amp limit on the main fuse. So yeah, if you come across that situation, the only one that I've ever seen do it is the Myenergi system. So yeah, check it out.